Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shapes 2. We're starting this episode off with me committing the sin of letting time complete my milestone. I promise I did it by accident, just while I was kind of generating the thumbnail for the video, and working on the stacker system for this circle. I just created a small compact system to break the circle up into diagonals. But we can take a break on that currently because, after all, committing the sin of letting milestone 6 complete over time did unlock me the next stage of machinery, I guess. So it looks like we've got the pin pusher, which, to be fair, I don't know what it is, but let's find out. Pushes a shape up and creates a support pin below every non-empty quarter on the first layer. Okay. I see, so it just creates a whole pin. Okay, interesting. By using this technology, you can create shapes that would be otherwise impossible, with large gaps in sections. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's do it. I think I understand the general gist. Wow, that was fast. We already got 10k. This piece is generating really fast. I'll take it. Anyways, let's get started on our next milestone task then. We need blue squares and green half circles. Same thing here, but we need to push a pin on top. Alright, we'll figure out how that works, but we can get started with the simple blue square for now. I could probably use these blue squares right here. We do have this entire system here. This is probably better. We'll have it flow somewhere here, get the blue in, and have it output somewhere around here. I do really badly need some extra vortex inputs, so I think I'm gonna spend some points in that. Vortex inputs, yeah, it's only 7. While we're at it, we'll increase painting, and maybe we'll go for train speed and train capacity next. Make everything level 3. So with this blue, we can drag it out here and up here. Collides with the red though, unfortunately. Alright. We can fix this. Start by just sending the blue through here. And we can quickly patch up the red now. Just like that. Cool. Quickly grab a painting module. It should do the job, I think. Once more, almost committing the mistake of using regular pipes instead of the fluid pipes. Maybe some things I'll never learn. Alright, full confidence. I don't even need to see if this works or not. Totally works. And I will regret it if it doesn't. Okay, so I'll put the system here. This is only 3, I think. Yeah, it is. I need to shift all these guys over 1. There's gotta be a better way to add all these pipes. But I guess the best way would be to use the train input. But it's gonna be a while before we get there. If you have 60 research points, I probably want to spend it on like increased bell speed and things like that. Alright, we're producing 3 layers of blue squares. Thankfully, I can copy this now. Yeah, that looks perfect to me. Alright, well, we get out the blue square sorted out. I can also work on the green half circle. Currently for my milestone, I'm not producing this shape. I guess this is a pin. Yeah. Okay. We'll add the pin to that system eventually. And having 10 would be awesome, but we have absolutely no need for blueprint points currently. I'm thinking whether that's where I want to get my circles from, but honestly no. I would rather get it from either here or here as well. This seems like the better location to me. Let's move this system over a little bit to the side. Add this, okay. We need the set of cutters that removes the blue squares. That's these guys right here. The blue squares, no, just the square part of the system. Which is this guy. And these are just rotators, so we can remove them. What are you guys producing? Yeah, half circles. Right. Definitely need a train system to make this go faster. Let's just hook it up somewhere over here, and the green input can be fed into here. I think that looks good to me. I really gotta copy the train blueprint as well. Doesn't really suit my use case. This one does. Alright, so we can grab this input right here. We'll be blocking the other system, but I'll work around that. And this should just be taking the same shape in, right? Cool. Alright, I'm thinking I'll build the train station. Just build it somewhere right here, just to make sure we don't clog up the space, but build it right here. I don't want the belts to be too long from this output to the vortex. This should work. Add the train stop. Where's the unloader? Is it right next to the train stop? Loader is right next to the train stop, so we can do the same with the unloader. Right. So this will feed out the pieces, and then we'll need to drag the green over here to the side. Yep, sounds good to me. One thing that I didn't take care of yet is making all my modules 3-tier. They're currently still at 1-tier. Fortunately, having to do a little bit of copy pasting for that. But this should be good, and the train has nothing to give me. Okay, it's just taking a long time. Okay. Instead of doing this, I'm just going to move this whole system over. Then we can just flow this directly in. Anchor here and send it directly into here. This is already taking care of 3 tiers anyways. Or to be fair, let me send it into here. We'll make everything parallel, like the system up here. Also, I can't help but notice these shapes aren't correct. Is it because they need to be pinned shapes? That's probably the case, isn't it? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's so hidden. Alright. Let's experiment with these pin pushers then. Okay, looks like I've got more tasks. I'll just claim this one real quick. Okay. Pin shapes. Where have I got this? A pin pusher. I need a quick module to build on. Just start with the foundation. A pin pusher pushes the shape up and creates a support pin below every non-empty quarter. Every non-empty quarter. Okay, right. Okay, I think we can just make this work with a single module, right? Yeah, that works for me. Okay, designing this is relatively straightforward. This is similar to another blueprint that we could just use. See, I think it's cutting that uses 3. I think the half destroyers specifically use 3. All we do is we take the half destroyers, destroy them, and instead we use pin pushers. I think those are what I'm looking for. Sure. Let's do a quick copy, rotate it so it's facing north, and then save as a blueprint. Alright, let's try feeding this in. Hopefully that works. Are we getting any shapes out of here? No, these guys are blocked because I used the non-fluid pipe. What is wrong with me? Okay. One day I'll learn, guys. One day I'll learn. Okay, green's flowing through. We've got the half circles completely blocked. Waiting for input. Since we're done with all of that, we can kind of work on the other tasks. I want to finish up this one because I think this is the last shape. Okay, we got two more, but it's one of them. That machine is somewhere over here, I think. Over here. So this is the stacked with the blue. But what I need to do is I need to stack another half circle on top. Okay, how is this working? So this is creating 3 tiers of layers, right? Yeah. We can take one full output and transform into 2 layers. But I don't have one full output here, which is what sucks. Let me just go ahead and add a shape miner for now. Alright. Might have to potentially just accept the inefficiency here. Unless I brought in the shapes for somewhere else, but nothing close by. At the same time, these guys do exist. And so do these half circles ready to go right here. Okay, scratch all that. Let's try to use these guys if we can. Yeah, we'll just grab the entire square output. Cool, so that should be producing 3 layers of half circles. I mean, I don't even need this anyways. Let's delete this half module. Yeah, I remember doing that because I wanted the half circles from there. But instead, we can just use a half destroyer. And that'll do the same result. Alright. Next question is, where do I want to output these circles? I guess I'll feed them into another half stacker system right here. Yeah, that sounds good. Just like that. Now circles need to be facing the same orientation as this shape, which currently they aren't. Hold up. Now I'm producing incorrect shapes, which is not what I wanted to do. Okay, I think because I used the half destroyers, I should have fixed the orientation on this. Basically, we don't need this anymore. Okay. Okay, everyone's flowing with top circles, which is good. All right. But these guys are facing sideways. For now, let's just make them escape this area. And we'll feed them into a rotation system here. How do we need to rotate these guys? We need to rotate them 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay. Right, and that's producing the half circles we're looking for. There we just feed this into the stacker system, which ideally starts producing the shape I'm looking for. Also, I've completely stopped red flow, huh? Nice job, me. Because I once again used non-fluid pipes. And that's what this episode's gonna be. Please use fluid pipes. We're getting tons of operator levels though. That puts me at top 50% worldwide. That's amazing. I guess I'm what you call a half pro player. But glad to see that we're creating the blue circles, blue squares. All while blocking this train system from working at all. Just what you don't want to see. Okay, that should be much better. And we've just started to see the blue circles to flow through. Okay. Check back on this system. Yeah, pieces are starting to flow. And this output is still unknown. But I think it'll be good. Next up is the kind of cross spikes. What do those eventually grow into? Cross spikes combined with cross circles, all on top of a square. That's green. All right. The system isn't very good for getting the cross spikes, but this, on the other hand, is. And we can make it a 3-tier system as well. I would much rather prefer that. Yeah, there's no other good cross piece other than maybe this right here. But that's already occupied with something else. Or to be fair, this cross piece right here. Either way, it becomes all a little bit of a mess, so I'm going to stick with this guy. Just delete all of this. Okay. To be fair, this would be a great job. If we just added a flipped version, we get the next tier of pieces we need. But we won't be able to color it red. We'll stick with this. Okay. Grab everything here. We'll have 3 outputs. Now all we need to do is get rid of the diagonals on this piece, which we can actually get rid of the top half, and we can work off from there. Okay. Which is perfect because the shapes are all in the correct orientation to just use the half cutter. Right, so that produces the just bottom layer, which we can then feed into, I think we have to rotate it. Yeah. Now the reason I do this is so I can feed it into my swapper system. Which allows me to produce diagonals. Cool. Alright, so this is just the compact module that allows me to turn all shapes into diagonals using swappers. I feel like that's the only reason you'd want a swapper. At least as far as I've seen so far. But hey, once more we can feed this into the red. I can just kind of copy this and rotate it like this. I will probably need this red sooner or later, especially for this side task over here. Also, why aren't green circles flowing into the machine? Do these guys need pins as well? Am I dumb? They do. I should be noticing these things. Shame on me, I guess. And we're only using 1 tier system. Perfect. Okay, let's fix that. Copy this. Alright. And paste. Okay. Hopefully that everything's get sorted out with that. As for how I want to feed this system, probably just directly into the machine. Currently facing some space concerns. I think we can maybe feed it to one of these guys. I want this system to continue flowing, but I want to also create some space. And what is this producing? This is producing the operator milestone. We need 21 more K. I think I'm fine with deleting this for now. I'm not too worried about operator milestones. I can focus on them as a kind of end game goal for now. But deleting that does allow me to free up some space. Okay, let's just build a train system. Train stop right here. Next is a loader. We'll need a locomotive along with a single wagon. And just dump that somewhere right here. And this is the other train stop into a unloader. Okay, it's perfect. Now we can feed this directly downwards. And we will, this time we will use a fluid pipe to correctly send these pieces into a painter. Okay, we'll have a painting module right here then. Cool. And that's it. We can feed this directly into the output. I think that'll get the job done for me. Yep, train's carrying the half stacks. The red is flowing through. Okay. There should be nothing wrong with that. I really hope there's nothing wrong with that. As for this guy, how do I want to output him? We don't need either of these currently, to be fair. We'll keep him on hold for now, just as we try to get as many tasks completed as possible. Yeah, at least the blue and green circles are flowing through nicely. What's my next milestone for these guys? Next is to add the, okay. And then another layer of pins on top of the pins. Okay. Let's go plan out where I'm going to add the flats. I currently have the bases right here for the blues. But I guess, is that where I want to get them from? All things considered, yeah, probably. I don't really have another good place to get these halves. Feed them all the way down here, and then we'll just do a stack. Okay, that sounds good. Let's get these out over here. Cool. Right, so let's just have the train loading set up. Cool, getting the half flowing through. Now, I guess another issue is orientation. You have these guys on this side. Okay, I'll match the blue to the piece then. We need the blue to be on the right side currently. Okay. Let's first feed them into a half destroyer. Okay, it's producing the half that we're looking for. Then we'll need to process them into a rotator as well. 180 degrees to take it to the other side. Alright, cool. And now they're matching the same orientation as the half spikes. With that, we want the half spikes to be on the bottom and blue to be on top. So let me just copy a stacker system. place it right here. Does that work? Blue goes on top, spiker goes on bottom. Yeah. This output can then be sent directly into the pipe system. Alright, all I need to do is feed the output now. Feed the input. I think that's perfect. Train stop and then a shape unloader. Okay. Ideally, this system creates what I'm looking for, but we'll give it some time to let it really propagate and see. Actually, these guys are already ready. Cool. Sometimes it just feels so interesting to zoom into just a tiny part of your system and see these tiny shapes just flow everywhere. Everything's part of a larger cog in the system, huh? That looks like the shape I want. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, so it looks like these spikes are done. Also, this system, none of my systems ever work on the first try, do they? I've stopped producing the shape, but I guess I don't need it. What's going on here? Oh, you are definitely not what I want. And that's because the shape is being produced. Okay, I need to rotate these guys 90 degrees. Clockwise. That's the mistake. Blueprints, rotation, 90 degrees clockwise. Okay. Hopefully that makes up for everything. And we get the actual stack shape. In the meantime, we can work on blue and green circles if we wanted. But I'd rather just focus on getting a single task done. So with that, I'm gonna have to somehow add some diagonal circles to my system, which are over here. Okay. Guess I could feed a train system directly through here. Or could I use these guys? No, they're too small. Oh, I didn't realize I had this piece right here. Okay. Let's just drag it. Yeah, this is producing the diagonals. I want to make sure they're not in the same orientation as the spikes. Which unfortunately I think they are. Yeah, they are. Let's do a quick rotation. I think 90 degrees clockwise is good enough. Alright. Cool. I think that should reset the system now. with that, where do I want the pieces to flow? Maybe somewhere like right here? Don't want to go through the red system, but I guess I will. We're directly outputting into a stacker. So somewhere like here does work for me. Turn this into a train stop, then the unloader. And this can go directly into a stacker system. I don't know why I keep on copying my stackers. I have them ready to go. Yeah, right there. So ideally when these two combine now, produce what we're looking for. I've said that every single time, but not once has any of my machines correctly produced what I'm looking for. Okay, where's the train? Carrying a nothing load. I just need some time. Okay, produce the first shape. We need to duplicate these guys as well. Okay, that should start producing 3 tiers now. Okay. So circle milestone is done. But now we need to add another set of pins on top of the half circles. Pretty easy to do, honestly. Pretty easy to do if space wasn't such a limiting option. Okay, let's fix this. Delete all of this. Paste this module and put something like this. Okay. Everything should be flowing smoothly now. Let me fix this red and... Okay. Those are connected, and then I need trains as well. Okay. Yeah, it's producing the side quest shape we're looking for. Pieces are starting to flow. Does it need like pin pushing or something? No, it doesn't. I now have to look at every shape to make sure. Awesome. Alright. This shape is in progress. This one is in progress as well. We can work on blue and green circles, or we can work on maybe this task first, because this is not the first task in the system, is it? It is not. But it also requires half circles. Start by deleting all of you. We'll need it eventually. But I can reuse this system right here to help me get the diagonals I need. All things considered, I could also use this system as well. I'm already producing the half circles. Yeah. Okay, half of this guy, which we have plenty of. Let's delete all of this. Okay. Now I know what this does, because this is just used for the previous milestone 6. But let's go ahead and take this output and use it somewhere in conjunction with here, I think. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space in the system, because I feel like I could add another set of stacker pieces. Alright, so let's say I move this guy here. We'll free up a space here, which will allow you to move this system over here. And then you'll definitely have space for another set of half circles. Alright, this is going to be a large lift and shift process, but I think you'll be fine. Let's think about this. This moves here. If I move this system here, it needs to be down 1. Okay, same with this over here as well. Okay, undo all of. I don't know why I moved it down. I moved it up 1. Okay, yeah. Oh, right there. No, not right there. No, this is still not correct. Oh, it's because it's conflicting with here. Got it. Okay, this should be fine now. So for this system, move it down a little bit. Kind of just move everything over here. I think this works, and then we can just connect it with a pipe. Okay, this is now still producing the core diagonal circles we're looking for. Okay, let's fix the orientation, and it'll go in right here. Okay, all of this was done just so I can have one more set of diagonals right here. Cool. But now that we have the diagonals, we can kind of get them sorted out with these guys. Okay. Train system here and then train system out. Something like that. And we only need one output of this, to be fair. So this needs to be a train stop, which is blocked. Okay. Move it over by 1. Make a shape unloader. Cool. Okay, how's orientation looking? Okay, these guys aren't diagonal transformed yet. That happens over here. Okay. Diagonals are from top right to bottom left, so we need the other diagonals to be on the top left. Which they unfortunately aren't, but that's fine. Also, the train hasn't been coming to visit. What's up with that? Probably because a train stop is missing here. One day. He has no plans of coming out, does he? Is this because I don't have an unloader for this system? I can just delete this. Okay, the color on the train did change. Does that mean everything's good? What does it mean? Where's the train? What is going on? What is wrong with this system? Train stop here, train unloader here. These guys are blocked by a train not coming out. Okay, for some reason train's out now? Okay. Sure. Whatever works, I guess. Okay. Let's quickly kind of merge these guys together, since we're almost done with this. So we just need a stacker system. Right there works. Alright, cool. This output is perfect. Perfect, he says, as if it's going to work on the first try. We need to let half circles finish before we can make the shape anyways. Let me get the train outputs going. Okay. Loader, locomotive, and wagon. Cool. Okay, before I go too crazy with the rails, where do I even want to output this? Probably somewhere here, right? Like in favor of this circle, since we're gonna have to output this circle somewhere else now. Yeah, okay. We'll do it in favor of the circle. I want that to be somewhere like right here. Okay, once the circle is finished, I'll wrap up that side task. Almost done with this, which is exciting. We get 14 blueprint points. Okay, these guys need a square underneath. Producing those here. But I don't have a reliable source of a full set of squares, unfortunately. It's all the way over here. Or over here. Let's use over here then. So square isn't the last task, is there? The square needs to be colored green. Okay, that's much more simpler to do. Let's get a square output somewhere like right here. Just in parallel to this line. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put this end as a stop, and we'll put this as a shape unloader. Alright, I need to shift the stacker system so that the square goes on the bottom. Can't do an output here, but I can do something like this. Cool. I think that's all the connections set up, and I can just pipe everything into each other. Like that. And hopefully that once again produces the shape I'm looking for. Time will tell. Okay. What other tasks do I need to pin into my queue? We've got diagonal squares, shrinking circles, which I guess is a pin on top. Yeah. Hard to tell, but there's a pin somewhere there. That looks cool. Okay. The way this works, right? Oh, wow. You need to add the pin on top. Right, but 1, 2, how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 layers, meaning you can't. So basically, before adding the bottom layer, we need to have shapes on top. Add the pin. There's going to be some interesting things. I guess to be fair, I could just create a set of pins, can't I? We'll figure that out when it comes to it, but I think I can just create an empty set of pins by pushing it on top of a shape and then deleting the shape somehow. Something like that. Okay. Anyways. Got a ton of things to create, actually. What do I even... confused on what I want to work on, but I guess I should finish up this while we're at it. All I need to do is get some red going. So this is actually possible if I feed the half circles into the system before we go through the red piping. So let me do that instead. So delete this red piping. And we'll move the system down a little bit. How far do I want to move this down? I need a level of stacker and I need to bring the pieces in. Somewhere like right here should be good. Yeah. This way I can add a stacker system here. Feed in these guys and then feed in this pipe all the way here. Cool. Okay. This should be providing me with the correct stack circles. They'll go into the painter, which I need to fix as well. And that should be the shape complete. Okay, now this is the main task. Is this the end of milestone 7, by the way? Oh, it really is. There's a reason it's 52k. Look at all of these side tasks that we need to complete. So ideally, everything is ready to go, right? Because we've pushed everything in, all we need to do now is merge. That looks to be the case. Let me bring this system a lot closer to the green output. Somewhere like right here. Just so I can kind of get it out of the way of everything else. I can add this side task into the mix now. Blue is here and green is here. Let's clear out even more space. I want to output here. Okay, yeah, to be fair, it is straightforward. If I can fix what this connection used to be. Okay, right here. Okay, trains, fix this rail. Okay. This output now works. Okay, what about orientation though? What is this guy is facing this way? Circles need to be facing the left side then. Which, awesome enough they are. Okay, that's great news. Okay, then if that's the case, this is as simple as adding a stop. Can't add it there. Adding a stop here, doing some shape unloading, and then feeding all of this into a stacker. I think everything's good to go. Now is the circle, oh, this is a blocker now, huh? We fix that by moving this over 1. I am paying very careful attention to the fact that I am using fluid pipes. But yeah, this is producing the circle I'm looking for. Cool. Okay. Last step is getting those green squares. We have green paint right here, but we also have green paint right here as well. Let's use this green paint. Fluid pipe directly into the... Oh, I do see the issue. It's currently on a train. Well, if that's the case, let me move the train down by 2. And we'll paint a fluid module right here. This guy. I keep on coming up with a bunch of wacky names for these modules. But painting module, fluid module, whatever you would like to call it. And this takes input this way. Perfect. Okay. It's green paint flowing through, it is. Yeah. Also, wait, what did I do? Oh, okay, never mind. I should have known. I couldn't do it right. Okay. Grab this instead. I'm going to place it up here just because this is closer. And so we'll get the output much faster. Train module, output here, and directly here. Cool. It's this, and all we need to do is add the painting module. Also, I can't help but notice our other side task. This one is not flowing in yet. I guess let's find out what mistake I could have potentially made this time. This should be feeding green into the system now, and we'll get green squares. Alright, what's your issue? Your issue is I'm producing shapes all over the place. Because I forgot the rotation module? I did not. So what color are you producing then? And why are we getting full circles in here? Where are we getting full circles from? Oh, I forgot about... Aren't these half circles? Yeah, they are. So the way they're stacking is happening because for some reason I'm getting some interchangeable... These are all facing top. And these are all facing bottom. What? Wait, how do I keep on doing this? These guys are getting top. Wait, these guys are wrong. They need to be facing bottom then, because these two are outputting as bottom. Wow, sometimes I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what's your output? So I did not need to add that many layers. Okay, bottom circle, and this is going into bottom circle. Some of these shapes aren't being made correctly though, so what's their output doing then? Wait, is painting only being applied to... Oh, that's new news for me. Paint only applies to the top layer of the system. Well, that's a really good learning lesson then. But that unfortunately means I need to figure out a way to paint these guys. Okay, delete this. Grab this module, rotate it, and we get paint flowing through this way. Which means I need to... Hopefully I can throw this across. Let's find out. That looks good to me. Yeah, okay. You can have a painting module right here. Rotate, and then where's the paint coming from? Here, so right there. Okay. Then go output the paint like this, so this will take care of these circles. Hopefully, hopefully that's everything. I feel so. But hey, we're producing milestone 7. Is this system working? We're still getting regular colored squares. But that could just be because the green squares aren't ready. Okay, green squares are starting to flow through. Okay, I think soon enough we'll be seeing green squares, so that takes care of this task. And hopefully we're done with this task as well. Awesome. So that's pretty perfect then. I think we've pretty much completed an entire milestone in one episode. And with that, I think that is a really good spot to close out this episode. So with that, thanks for watching everyone. And as usual, thanks for your support. And I'll see you all in the next video.